Thing that I learned from ANTS was how to take a time out when I feel myself getting frustrated or angry over certain situations, to just kind of take a step back and try to look at it from a different perspective or from somebody else's point of view. Because a lot of times there's more to the iceberg than meets the eye. There's more going on in the situation that I'm aware of. And I find when I do that, when I take a step back, when I try to get a better understanding of what the other person's going through or where they're coming from, it helps me to kind of calm down and diffuse the situation and look at things a little more rationally.
So what I learned at the ANTS training is that we pretty much spend most of our life at work. The reality is that the attitude we bring to work plays a big part. If we show respect, trust, patience, and encouragement, we are more likely to receive them in return. What else can we do to influence others to make a more positive work environment? Give positive reinforcement, show gratitude, thank someone for something that they did but weren't expecting to get thanked for, or spread happiness, smile and say hi twice to as much people as you normally would, or engage in random acts of kindness. Do something kind for someone, especially someone who wouldn't expect it. Offer to help them with something. Finding meaning and purpose in what we do is a great way to stay positive, and also just to remind yourself and others why our jobs are important.
One of the things I got from ANTS was that we're in control of our own thoughts, and then we need to be mindful that our thoughts ultimately will drive our actions. So you've got to be careful not to let things get under your skin, start having bad thoughts, because then it starts turning into bad behavior, and it's kind of a snowball effect, and it starts to affect people around you. Also, it's nice that we are graduating, but all of this is a work in progress and something that we have to continually remind ourselves about and work on as we go forward.
What I learned about the ANTS training is you have to have compassion in your work, because whatever ANT you are having that day not only reflects on your coworkers, but it also reflects on your patients.
What I learned in the ANTS training is to basically, the main thing is teamwork within the clinic, trying to be there for your other coworker, trying to have the best attitude coming into work every day, just to make the day go smoothly.
So I thought the ANTS program was kind of a fun or interesting way to look and analyze the way that I was acting and behaving at work. And I realized during the program, one of the lessons that I am guilty of making should statements, should and could statements. I realized that during appointments, I would have a lot of those thoughts where I would say, why doesn't Miriam, looking at you, Miriam, why doesn't Miriam know that I need a 23 for this appointment? She's been with me a bunch of different times for the same appointment. Or why don't they know that the last note says that we're going to do this today? So rather than having those thoughts, the should statements, they should know better kind of statements, I'm realizing that I could take those opportunities to be a better teacher, to help assistants learn, to, when everybody's learning, everybody's happy. And if I took the opportunity, took a breath, took the opportunity to teach, everybody'd be happier, and I wouldn't have to carry those ants around with